Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your free NHL hockey previews and predictions for Saturday. It is January 14th. Hope you have yourself a good start to your Super Saturday. As always, don't forget to subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right hand corner or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by your good friends right here at atsstats.com. Alright, let's take a look at the SBI on Friday night, and you can see only 3 games on deck. That's because we got a lot of games here today. 2-1 for the favorites last night for straight up and against the puck line. 2-1 to the over. And on the 7-day average, the favorites pretty much the same as the season. 59.6 compared to 60.2 on the year. And on the puck line, the underdogs carrying the week at 54.7, and the over is 55.1% of the games have gone over in the NHL the last 7 days. All right, a lot of games here today. We're going to kick it off in Dallas, where the Stars hosting the Calgary Flames as a 120 favorite. Over-under is at 5.5. Forecast, going to go with Dallas in this one, 3.07 to 2.7. The over-under to land on 5.79. So we do like this game to go over the total. Dallas's last 5 games have gone under the total, and they're coming off a 2-1 loss over the New York Rangers. That was 2 nights ago. Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the Carolina Hurricanes. The Canes winning 6-2 in their last game against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Pittsburgh losing to the Winnipeg Jets last night at home in Pittsburgh, taking the red eye and getting to Carolina. So it could be an interesting situation from a handicapping point of view here tonight in Carolina for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Tough to play those back-to-back games, especially when you got to travel in the same night. Minus 185 is the line for the Canes, 6.5 is the total, and we're going to lean with Carolina in this one. 3.4 to 2.8, the over-under at 6.33. The last 6 games for Carolina have gone over the total. Philadelphia Flyers coming off a 5-3 win over Washington, another back-to-back game situation. You've seen a lot of this in the NBA, NHL this year, and last game was a 5-3 win for Philly. And tonight, this game is in Washington, and we're going to lean with the Caps in this one as a 222 favorite. 3.7 to 3.09, the over-under at 6.88. And if you're looking at the puck line for Washington, well, they haven't covered the puck line in 3 games. They are 6-4 straight up in their last 10. Well, Philly, 9-1 on the puck line in their last 10 contests. Vancouver Canucks at sunrise tonight against the Panthers. We do like Florida to win this one. 3.4 to 2.9, the over-under at 6.4. Vancouver riding a 3-game losing streak. Their last 3 games have gone over the total, while Florida losing to Vegas Golden Knights in their last game. 4-2 was the final there. They are 4-6 in their last 10, and they've been on the road there for a couple of games. Montreal will be in New York tonight to face the Islanders as a road underdog. 233 is the line here for New York, and we do like the Islanders to win this one. 3 to 2.71, the over-under at 5.71. So we do like this game to go over the total. Montreal beating Nashville at home on Thursday night. 4-3 was the final of that game, while the Islanders losing 3-1 to Mini. They are now on a 4-game losing streak. Columbus Blue Jackets taking on the Detroit Red Wings. The Red Wings could be in a letdown spot here, a flat spot, as they're coming off a 4-1 win Thursday night over the Toronto Maple Leafs. And Columbus, they lost their last game to the Canes 6-2, but we're going to go Detroit in this one. 3.5 to 3.06, the over-under at 6.6. So we do like this one to go over the total, and your Kogo is at 51%, so a coin flip on the Kogo. And again, Kogo stands for chance of game going over the total, and that's based on the law of average theory here at the Raymond Report. The Ottawa Senators winning their last game against Arizona 5-3. Going to be in tough tonight in Denver against Colorado. Minus 164 is the line on the Avs. 6.5 is the total. We're going to lead with Colorado on this one. 3.5 to 2.9, the over-under at 6.56. Ottawa 5-5 in their last 10 games. And you know what? They might be able to catch the Avalanche in a bearish spot, as Colorado is 3-7 in their last 10 games. We got an original 6 classic matchup at TD Gardens today in Boston. You got the Bruins, a minus 159 favorite. The over-under is at 5.5, and we're going to lean with the Bees on this one. 3.3 to 2.9, the over-under at 6.35. And maybe Toronto got caught looking ahead to this one in their last game against Detroit, because they're coming off a 4-1 loss to the Red Wings, while Boston also lost to Seattle. So maybe both these teams were sneak peeking ahead to this Saturday night tilt in Boston. Tampa Bay taking on the St. Louis Blues. We got the Bolts winning this one, 3.6 to 2.9. The over-under at 6.62. Tampa Bay coming in their 2-game win streak, and their last 3 games have gone over the total. And looking at St. Louis, they are 7-3 to the over in their last 10 contests. Buffalo Sabres taking on the Nashville Predators. Predators losing Thursday night to the Montreal Canadiens. They're in a good spot here tonight, and I'll show you that in just a few minutes. Minus 141 is the line, 6.5 is the total, and we're going to go with Nashville in this one. 3.5 to 3.06, the over-under at 6.6. Buffalo coming in on a 3-game losing streak. Arizona taking on the Minnesota Wild. The Wild, a huge favorite here tonight. Minus 370 is the line, and we're going to go with Mini in this one. 4.02 to 2.8, the over-under at 6.88. Arizona riding a 7-game losing streak, and they're 3-7 in their last 10, while the Minnesota Wild a 3-1 win in their last game against the New York Islanders. Seattle off that 3-0 win over the Boston Bruins. They are now 25-16 on the season, 7-3 in their last 10. Chicago with an upset win over Colorado, so both teams coming in off big wins. In fact, Chicago is now on a 3-game win streak, but we're going to lean with the home team in this one. Chicago Blackhawks, 2.9 to 2.8, the over-under at 5.74, so we do like it to go over the total, and your Kogo agrees with you at 61%. Edmonton taking on the Vegas Golden Knights. We're going to go with Vegas in this one, 3.6 to 2.7, the over-under at 6.36. The chance of winning this game straight up for Vegas is at 65.8% compared to 35.6 for Edmonton, who's riding a 2-game winning streak. Last 3 games I've gone over the total, and they're coming off a 7-1 win last night against the San Jose Sharks. And your final game of the evening will be between the Devils and the Los Angeles Kings. Should be a good one tonight in LA. You got the Kings a minus 115 favorite, 6.5 is the total, and we are going to go with New Jersey in this one. 3.2 to 2.9, the over-under at 6.22. Looking at New Jersey, they are now riding a 3-game winning streak. Same thing with the LA Kings off that 4-3 win the other night, 2 nights ago, in fact, against the San Jose Sharks. And looking at the last 10 games for both these teams, be bullish for LA, 7-3 in their last 10, while the New Jersey Devils a bullish. So you got 2 teams who are in a bullish cycle, and New Jersey is 6-4 in their last 10. All right, let's take a look at your stats and trends, and always remember, trends are your friends, but they don't pay the rent. The Colorado Avalanche are 14-1 as a home favorite during weekend games the last 2 years, so keep an eye out on that. They are facing the Ottawa Senators. And speaking of the New Jersey Devils tonight in LA, whenever they're away team before a non-conference game, they are 11-1 straight up. And folks, you can get more of these 80% club stats by using the dashboard page right here at atsstats.com. And why not get a membership for only $4.99, and you also get my free plays each and every day in the pick section. All right, your sports betting market option of the day is the Ottawa Senators plus 145. I would take them on the puck line tonight. I think I like Ottawa on the puck line against Colorado. Against those B-type teams, though, they only win 40% of their games. They're on a 1-game win streak. They are 8-11 on the road this year, and we're giving them a 40.9% chance of winning against Colorado. But keep in mind, Colorado 3-7 in their last 10 games. All right, the Carolina Hurricanes. Now, if you want to get the Raymond Report light version, you go to NHL, free NHL stats, and if you scroll down to the bottom, I got a nice league system trend here on the Hurricanes. Anytime you got a home favorite like Carolina, when the total is 6.5, they're playing on 1 day's rest, and they're coming off a 4-goal win in their last game, like they did in their last contest. And let me see, who did they beat? They beat Columbus 6-2. And they are also coming off a game where they scored 6 or more goals for. Well, that home favorite is 25-3. And that goes back to 1996. I also mentioned I had a nice system play on Nashville. I'm not going to leave you hanging. I told you I would do that, and here we go. Sometimes I do forget, but during these podcasts, but I didn't forget this time. Let's go to Nashville. Scroll right down to the bottom, and anytime you got an NHL home team, last 3 years on 1 day's rest, they're coming off a 5-game road stand. You would think, a team coming off a 5-game road stand, you probably want to stay away. Well, not the case. Anytime the team is playing 3 games in 4 nights, they are 13-3 straight up in their next contest. And you know what? They'll be in a nasty mood off that loss to Montreal. All right, there you have it. That is your Raymond Report NHL previews and predictions for a big, busy Saturday here on January 14th. Have yourself a super Saturday. As always, shop for value, play those percentages. I'll see you back shortly with another Raymond Report.